South Africa has the biggest retail industry in sub-Saharan Africa, with over 2,000 shopping centres across the country. Large chain stores have also made successful inroads into the rest of Africa. International investors have been impressed and continue to see value in the country. This new construction, the Mall of Africa, is set to open in Midrand, north of Johannesburg, in a few weeks.
The value of the mall on opening will be approximately $350 million. It's not the biggest mall in South Africa or in Africa, but it's certainly the biggest mall ever built in a single phase. You know, we've got 130,000 square meters of GLA in one phase. The malls that are bigger than that currently in South Africa are malls that have been developed over the last 30, 40 years and have ultimately got to that similar size.
The mall will cater for over 300 stores, a large number of which will be top international brands. Well-known international labels have been increasingly laying their footprint in South Africa. Johannesburg has earned a reputation as a fashion capital, attracting people from across the continent that fly in just to shop.
There are a lot of international brands coming to South Africa. They obviously need or would like to take space in possibly more than one mall, but a lot of them are looking for a footprint or a platform to expand future expansion onto the continent.
The retail industry in South Africa is undoubtedly world class. And I think one of the reasons why foreign investors and speculators like our retail industry is because on the one hand you've got these so-called emerging market dynamics. I would say that we're mimicking emerging market dynamics because of our high rate of unemployment. But on the other hand, you've got undoubted first world management here.
The retail experience is now becoming a value add for tourists. Tourism remains one of the strongest sectors of the South African economy, contributing over 3% of GDP. The weak exchange rate is a bonus for holiday makers.
We know that there are customers that want to do the kind of shopping that you can get in the Mall of Africa that would traditionally go and do their shopping in Europe. And the travel distance and the travel time for them is easier to get to Johannesburg than it is to get to Europe.
Government amended some of its stringent visa rules towards the end of last year. The move has already seen an uptick of tourism numbers. Measures are also being put in place to make it easier for business to operate. Investors are feeling a bit anxious, but they're not walking away from South Africa just yet. Sumitra Nadu, CCTV, Johannesburg.